What's up, internet world?
Bonjour.
Ça va?
Very well.
Hey, welcome to Shootin' the Shit, our weekly show where we just talk about life, topics, and everything in between. The premise is simple. Each one of us prepares 4 questions each week. The other guy doesn't know. And, we just talk about life, topics, and everything in between, right?
Shooting the shit.
Just
That's
shooting
what
the
the show
shit.
is.
Yeah.
Shoot from the hips.
So we have shoot from the hips and shooting the shit. But, we have a really good show today. I prepared some really good questions and some topics. And, Fred, what's the sponsor this week?
Well, this week the sponsor is Brothers.
Can't live with them? You can't live without them.
We both have only brothers. I know some brothers out there have sisters. I don't mean brothers as in, African American, but brothers as in biological brothers.
Siblings, blood.
Siblings. This one's for you. You're the sponsors today. And we get nothing, but you take it all like little brothers.
We get something. Unconditional love from
And
our brothers.
You get to beat them up.
Well, my brother could probably beat me up, though.
Oh, yeah.
We used to be getting
mine-
into fights as kids, but
Mine too.
yeah.
Now that I
He's
think
a big
about
boy now, and he could take me no problem. So cheers. Let's have a
Cheers to
sip of
brothers.
coffee.
Cheers to Bromos.
So should we jump right into it, Fred? Are you ready to rock here?
Yeah, I think we're ready to rock. It's been a week by the time this gets posted.
Anything happened in your world this week?
Oh, yeah. Started getting the swag. We got some sweet necklaces ordered up. That's going to be coming in. I discovered Alibaba.com. You know everything's made in China. I didn't know, but...
Oh, you can get anything.
Oh, it's crazy.
Fake Gibson guitars,
Ah,
Chibsons.
Chibsons?
Like China.
Chibsons?
Chibsons.
But I discovered that website, so now my wallet is hurting. I got a crazy idea for an
Oh.
app.
Where I gotta show
That
the
might,
crowd something here real quick.
That might be happening real soon. Crazy app idea. Might hear about it in a couple of weeks.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's crazy.
Check this out. I got these made up. Ooh, can you focus on that?
Focus.
Focus.
Can you go in? Can you go,
Go
in?
in? It's not gonna be in focus.
Focus.
Might
Might have to do it right
there
here.
you go. That's not bad. 25 cigarettes picks. If you want one, let me know. I'll send you one. No problem.
We'll put it on the screen later. You can do the thing right there.
Yeah, I can do the thing right there. Perfect.
Magic. Movie magic. We'll make it happen. But
Yep.
yeah, that's been my week. We wrote 2 new songs today
Yeah,
that we're going to have.
No titles yet. Just
No
just
titles.
jamming it out.
We got 8 songs. Next album?
Well, we
7
just
songs?
keep piling them up, man. That's it.
That's 6 songs? At least 6.
This is gonna be a 364 song album.
One for every day of the week.
That's it. All right, Fred. Let's get right into it, eh?
Let's get into it.
I want to bring you back to September of 1999. We're going back. And for those of you who don't know, Fred and I have been lifelong friends. As soon as he started playing drums, I started playing guitar. We started joining up together, started playing like way back in the day.
23 years ago
20, something like that. A long time ago.
when I was 15.
Yeah. So anyways, we got into some trouble as kids and, got into a bunch of stuff. But I want to, like I was saying, bring you back to September of 1999. Does this ring a bell? The Miracle on Front Street?
The Miracle on Front Street.
The Miracle on Front Street where we met the angel.
Oh, damn. That guy.
That guy. Can we shoot the shit about that scenario real quick?
Yeah, we can. So I don't even know if it's been more than 7 years. We can't go to jail. I mean, weed's legal now, so.
Yeah, weed's legal. We were kids, we were teenagers, and we were on the hunt for marijuana.
So, when me and Dennis were in high school, this is how our week went. We'd go to school, and the week was just shit. But Friday, we'd manage to get $20.
$20 because we were paying $20 a gram.
20 bucks.
Comment below if you've ever paid $20 for a gram.
$20. We used to pay $20 for 1 gram, and it was usually a 0.9.
0.7 if we're lucky.
And what we'd do is we'd get like Colt 45 for $5. We'd get ourselves a gram of weed, and then we would go through hell and high water to find a bottle or a rolling paper. It was really complicated to do weed back then. It took us hours to do a joint.
Oh yeah.
It was it was like
Pop cans in the Camaro or whatever in the
pop
back.
cans in my Firebird, and
Firebird, that's what it was. Yeah.
find parked cars. We'd have to find empty parks, and sometimes we'd need to get adults to buy us this stuff, or we'd have to go spend half an hour listening to all the great stories that our drug dealers would have. Right?
Oh my God, they would not let us leave. So, anyways, it's Saturday night, right?
It's late.
It's late. Okay, we have our $20.
Yeah.
Don't get us wrong.
Oh yeah,
We have the money,
it's quarters and loonies.
and we are looking everywhere in Hearst, Ontario,
Yep.
for a gram of Chiba.
Oh, we're like fiends.
Fiends. This is our highlight of the week, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like Friday, I think we managed to get a little bit, but then we had smoked it, and then we were looking for something on Saturday, and we went to every known drug dealer in
Yep.
town, and that was the great drought of '99. I think
It was the great drought of '99. We could not find one joint. We could not do a dope that night.
Yeah. So after we had our big crunches
Yep.
at the Esso,
Which is usually after we get a joint, we get a big crunch. That time we did it backwards.
yeah,
We went big crunch for $5. Saw Dave, and then we went to the Waverly.
we were just walking back
We
to
were
your place.
outside.
We were going to Lush Pop.
Yeah, we
In
were
Hearst.
outside the Waverly or outside the old Blockbuster.
Yeah, so at this point we don't have anything, and we're just giving up. We're just like, let's just go to your place and play Dreamcast. Let's
fuck it.
just get it over with, and let's just go back. So we're walking, right? We're walking, giving up, and I have a lighter in my pocket.
And he's flicking his lighter.
I'm
in
flicking
his
my
pocket.
lighter like a fiend.
Oh, yeah.
And we're walking and walking, and it's Saturday night, and it's pumping in the club, but we're underage, so we
Yeah.
can't go to the club, right?
Can't-
So we're walking right by the Wave, and we pass the Waverly, and I'm clicking my lighter, and this guy walks by, and he hears me clicking my lighter, and he says,
He's like, hey, turns around right away. He's like, you have a lighter. And this guy's wearing a suit. I mean,
oh, yeah, like fancy dude. Like, you think, like, what is this guy doing in Hearst, Ontario?
we thought, I didn't know what to think, but I was like, he's wearing a suit. He's a narc or a lawyer.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, he's got a lighter. So next thing you know, Dennis gives him a lighter, and this guy pulls out a joint.
It was, I don't even know if you can call it a joint. It was huge,
It was
bro.
huge.
It was huge, and it was black and greasy,
Oh.
and it was...
Could have been crack. I don't know.
I don't know. It must have had everything in there. I don't know, man. But we were fiends, and we were just like...
That was 23 years ago. I'm still high.
So this guy sparks this up, and it's the greasiest joint
Oh.
I've ever smoked in my life, bro. Do you remember that?
Oh, it was crazy.
Like, I had to wipe the shit off my teeth, man.
Oh, it was
like, ugh.
insane.
So anyways, it goes like that, right? Boom. Give him the lighter.
Yeah.
Boom. We smoke it all together, just right on the street. And this was before weed was legal,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So this guy doesn't care. He rips it out, smokes it. There's cops driving by. We're like, holy shit, man, what's going on? So we smoke it, and then he's like, bye. And he leaves.
Disappears. Out of our lives forever.
I've never, like, we grew up in Hearst. We know everybody in Hearst, and we never seen this guy before. I've never seen him since. Like,
No, he disappeared. He must have been an angel.
yeah. So that's why we call it the Miracle on Front Street, man. The
But-
angel just came and went, and I remember after he left walking, and my legs were jello, man.
Never been so high in my life.
Oh, it was crazy. We walked down past where they had the temperature and stuff like that,
Yep.
and there was a park, and I remember sitting. Where was it? The park at that school there.
Yeah, it was a part of the school or the park at the Losh Pop, and we were high for 5-6
Oh man,
hours.
I was
It crazy.
hallucinating the clouds. Like, I don't know what was in that thing, but like back in the day, I smoked a lot of dope, and I've never experienced that on marijuana. There must have
Yeah.
been something else in there.
That was a miracle. That was we might have smoked mushrooms, crack. I don't know what people were smoking back then, but
I don't know. But anyways, that was a great memory that I'll always have in the back of my head.
yeah,
The Miracle on Front Street. I don't
we
know.
worked so hard that night too, man. Fuck, we went everywhere.
Oh,
We didn't have
man.
cars. We didn't have public transit.
It was walking. It was
Walk.
walking, hard walking, and like all our friends lived on each side of the town, so we would visit everywhere. And
it was back in the day when we would wear pants that were pretty loose. So when it
Gin
was
coat.
cold, oh yeah,
Jinko jeans.
Jinko jeans, and the wind would pick you up and freeze your legs all the way to your nutsack. But that was a good night, man.
Yeah, that was a great night, and I just wanted to shoot the shit about that and let our viewers into that story because that was a great night.
But don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
We did them all. We know what it does. Kids, if you're reading this or watching this on the internet, don't do drugs, okay?
Don't do drugs. They're not good for you. And if you do them in moderation.
They were great for me, but they're not going to be good for you. That's what we're saying.
Indeed. Next topic. Are you ready for the next topic?
I think so, yep. I'm good. I'm good to go. I got my...
Let's plug the mugs.
Plug the mug.
2021. 2021, you could check that out on Spotify right there.
Yeah.
It's our first full length that we recorded over 3,500 kilometers away. That was fun.
Bangers.
So, topic number 2. We are musicians.
I'm a drummer.
Wow. Don't be so hard on yourself. As a musician, we are always left with self-doubt. We are constantly battling self-doubt. We're doing a show right now. We have minimal viewers. We're just powering through, right? So, like, have you ever experienced a lot of self-doubt? And if so, how do you push through that?
Self-doubt. Doubt. I would say maybe like many people, the younger you are, the more doubt you have, maybe. I don't know. I mean, doubt is, it's like sunlight, you know? Comes out every day, and some days it's burning you and it's really hot, and other days it's cloudy and it's not as bad. I would say that it's definitely something that I used to struggle with more when I was young. Now it's a different type of doubt. It's a mature doubt.
It's a mature doubt.
It's a mature doubt, right? It's more like, are you sure you can eat that third plate of spaghetti?
Yeah, for me, I don't know. It's hard. Like sometimes, like I'll have no motivation to do anything, and I'll be self-doubting. But then there's something that triggers, like maybe a good riff or something, and then we'll just like, okay, well, there's something here, right? Like,
yeah, when it comes to music, it's doubt. I think doubt is best buddies with lack of preparation. If we're prepared for something, then the doubt gets away. But when I play a show, if I'm not prepared and I show up, I'll be freaking out because I'm like, shit, I'm not prepared. That's when it gets to me. It's really when there's a lack of preparedness or it's something really, really new. But when it comes to music, it's hard not to
get discouraged, when you put all this effort into something and it doesn't have the payback that you think, right?
Yeah, it's tough because there is no payback ever. Unless you play gigs, you sell yourself live, you can make a few bucks. We sell records on the internet, but you need to sell millions to make even just a decent living. So it is, but that's doubt. That's what it, I think it's like a survival instinct, you know?
If you sell one record, the money you make is equivalent to I think 15,000 streams on Spotify.
Yeah.
So definitely help your independent bands, buy their records, and just the littlest thing like a comment or something or a like on our YouTube page really motivates us to keep going, right? So we're going to keep going anyways. It don't matter. It's just, that's the thing, right? It's the reward.
Yeah.
We want to be in touch with our fans. We want to be in touch with you guys. We're doing this to break that wall,
No doubt about it. And yeah, man, doubt is a real mother. So I think there's ways to mitigate it, and but it's it's like they say, if you're afraid of something, walk towards it. So I try not to let it stop me. And I think a lot of it comes from just growing up. You don't know if you're going to be a good dad. You don't know if that job's going to work out.
Absolutely.
When you start a business, opposite of doubt is faith. You got to have faith. And if you do every day what you need to do, then it always works out. That's kind of my religion. I don't pray to a God, but I try to have faith in that the phone's gonna ring and I can feed my family. So
it's good. It's good. It's a good mentality to have for sure. Speaking of mentality, let's move on to the next topic.
Mentality.
So, this is kind of a serious note here. So let's talk about mental health and drug abuse.
Experienced.
We have been through a lot of stuff, and unfortunately, we have buried a lot of friends
Yep.
when it comes to suicide and drug abuse. Right now, I'd like to maybe talk about some of these people, and maybe we could share some memories on how and what kind of experiences we had with these people, and maybe pay homage to their memory. So let's talk about Marc-André Girard.
Oh damn, we're going. This is a 1999 show.
Yeah, we're going back.
It's all 1999 today. I don't know if Marc-André was. It's hard to say if it was an accident or if it was. How would I say?
Yeah, that always left in mystery though. But it was a drug related.
It was
death.
drug related. Could have been an accident. It's funny because it's the people that you don't expect that always
Absolutely.
end up leaving you first. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it was a mental health. It could have. It could have very well been. Sure, he seemed very happy, but
I want to pay homage to him and say like he was a great bass player. I remember
Yeah.
him back in high school. Joël Charlebois, me, Mathieu Paul, and him. Like we were jamming quite a bit, and he was a great guy, really good spirit, very positive. And I remember it like it was yesterday, man. Like we all got called to the office, and then we had that news that he died that morning, and that was crazy.
it was insane,
Yeah.
and it never stopped. Like we lost Martin, we lost
Yeah, that brings us to our next person.
a couple of people, and even Jean Samuel Labrie. Like he got bullied to death, and it's sad. It's mental health is important, and it's hard because it's mental health is societal health, it's physical health. It's hard to maintain a good mental health if you're living in a society where you have access to so much information that it's easy to say I'm so low because all I see every day is, oh, this guy is rich and this guy's famous and this guy's life is perfect, and you're always comparing yourself, and it makes it even harder because in reality it's hard for everybody, but it gives a perception that no matter what you do, you're never going to get to that promised land because everywhere you look there's always a better promised land. You get to the car, oh, well, there's a nicer car. You get to the money, you get a decent job. It's like, no, well, look, you're not Jeff Bezos yet. You don't have $1 billion. You get to 1,000, you want 10. You get to 10, you want 100. You get to a millionaire, you want to be a billionaire. And it's kind of a double-edged sword because it's supposed to be what humans are. Like we want to progress and climb, but at some point you have to
be happy with what you have.
You have to curb your enthusiasm. You have to say, fuck it. If this is what I want, like I've been through a lot of stress in my life with my business, and big money coming in, big bank account, but miserable and miserable, like really miserable. But I think it's part of the journey. But yeah, mental health is important, but it comes down to it's a society thing.
Do you remember? I'm gonna bring it back to the 90s there when at his funeral.
Who, Martin or
No, Marc-André.
Yeah, I remember bringing his coffin into the fucking church, and it was tough because we had to.
And we wrote a song for him that day. Remember that? That was pretty intense stuff.
It was tough because we're left to pick up the pieces, and
it was a big loss to the community for sure. He was only 16 years old. For context, they're like he was just a young guy, man. And
we lost him, and we lost Martin, and we lost Jean Samuel, and even in Athabasca we lost a couple of young guys last year. Same thing, 16, 17.
Oh, no.
Athletes, super fun, super kind, and it's hard. It's hard to wrap your head around it when you see somebody and you think he's got it all.
Let's talk about Martin. Martin Larose.
Perfect example. Had it all.
Martin
NHL
LaRose was a
prospect.
big inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Like, I remember he was the first guy to have a 7-string. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Back in the 90s there when the corn was huge.
The corn was huge. It was everywhere. Still is.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they're
And
still going.
he really introduced me to a lot of effect pedals. I was still new into tone and effects, and this guy had a circle of pedals around him. I remember
Oh yeah.
his parents would buy him like every single pedal, like all the electro harmonics, the Digitech whammy, all the good stuff. Right? I was like, wow, this
Everything.
guy, and he had such a unique style. This guy, like, Mr. Malboja. And jamming in the music room, we all wrote Deep Down Under. Remember that? That was a pretty intense thing.
Yeah, he
And
was
I
an
remember
intense
going
guy.
to his house. He had a nice jam space. Remember, we had set up the drums and stuff. I miss that guy a lot. The last time I talked to that guy, I was in London, and I was just starting the Dirty Love Band, and he wanted me to move to Ottawa to start a band with him. That was the last time I talked to him.
Every time I saw him, it was
Let's start a band.
move to Ottawa,
Move to
start
Ottawa.
a band. Yeah, I saw him. I remember last time I saw him too, and it was like just normal conversation, but he was he operated on a lot of levels. Like he talked to him specifically, he had conversations about God and a lot of God. It was always, what would God think if I was talking to him? And it was he had a brilliant mind that way. But I think it's tough, and we'll never know what he was thinking. But
yeah. And moving on, I want to talk about my father-in-law, Jack Bowyer. I don't think you ever met him.
I never met him. No, I just seen pictures.
Yeah, this guy was a master of guitar. This guy was the inspiration in life and music for me, anyways. He took me under his wing, and when I first met my wife Stacy, and we became really, really good friends, and we jam all the time. And he was like my bud, and once again, mental health got the best of him, and he took his own life, and we miss him every day. And reach out to the people that people have a smile on their face. Maybe they're struggling inside, Always reach out and try to give them some light and just say, hi, I love you,
Yeah.
Because you'll never know when that's the last time you'll see them, right?
Yeah. I used to work with a guy, Ronnie, and he was what you would call a simpleton. But Ronnie, he was a newfie, and he would say, Freddie boy, you know what I tell everybody I see? I say, good day. Are you having a good day? I hope you're having a good day. And I said, why? He's like, 'cause you don't know. They could be having a really shitty day, but if I say, hey, have a good day, or how's it going, or give them a compliment, you don't know what kind of effect that could have. And I was like, damn, Ronnie.
Yep.
That's
The
pretty smart.
simplest act could change someone's day, for sure.
It's that ricochet effect. It's, everybody's on a journey, and you need to get pushed upwards all the time, and everybody needs it. So,
Yep. Well, on that note, I want to say, we haven't forgot about you guys, and I always think about all my fallen friends that have fallen victim to mental health. So that's it.
yeah, me too. It happens a lot when I'm fucking playing a really heavy riff. I'm like, oh, I'm playing this with Martin right now.
Yeah.
It's obviously he's not here, but
Mm-hmm.
or you play a song. Music especially it's triggering.
Mm-hmm.
It triggers all those memories, and that's the power of music, I guess.
Absolutely. So let's move on. I got one more topic before we move on to our Calgary connection.
Moving on.
Okay. Ooh, that was a heavy topic there.
Raise the roof.
Yeah. April 1st.
April 1st.
What happened April 1st, Freddie?
Poisson d'avril.
April Fools, eh?
Yeah, I woke up one morning and it happened to be April 1st, and I knew you were working. I knew Rob was in Calgary. I knew it was a special day, so I made a big post. I said we got signed with Warner Music, and it was great because I've never had such a positive response about anything in my life.
And it was so fake, but it did feel good at the time, and that brings me to my question. Because before you did this, I wasn't even thinking record labels or anything like that. And so my question is, do we need a record label? And if so, which is your dream record label to be signed to?
It was amazing. So it's a two-part question. Do we need a record label? It's hard to answer that because I think we measure success our own way,
Mm-hmm.
and if we would get signed, we would then have to start measuring success by somebody else's standards.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it would be tough. So I put it to you this way. Yes and no. That's not a very good answer. But I'm not sure that to until I actually see a contract and I can read and dive deep and see what's involved. I don't know if it's a decent label and it's a fair contract. Yeah. If it's
I think it's being part of a community too, right? A community of artists. If you join a record label, then you get into this community and you have other peers to bounce ideas off of and play shows with and build relationships, and that's something that I would really like enjoy being on a label, you know.
Yeah, for that'd be cool. I'm sure that'd be awesome to be a part of something big, but I don't know what their attitude is, how other artists treat each other. Is it more competitive? Is it I guess it all depends, but do I have a dream one? I would say it'd be awesome to be a part of a Warner or a Sony because they're so big, which is, go big and stay home is what I've been kind of living the past little while, you know.
For me, my dream label is Dynalone Records. They're based out of Toronto, LA, and Nashville, I believe. They have all the great Canadian artists, and I think we would really fit in there. So Joe Carrier, shoot it up, message us, come on.
Come on, Carrière.
Joël, appelle-nous.
On est prêt à regarder le contrat.
Ben oui, on va les parler, on va les jouer pour toi. À Toronto, on prend un avion, ben oui.
And if you haven't figured it out, me and Dennis are French, or I'm French and Dennis is
Franglais. I'm a little bit of both.
He speaks Sudbury français.
So that was the question. All right, like I don't know, like in this day and age, do we need a record label or not? But
what do you guys think? Comment below. Do you think we should get signed by a label? Are we good enough? Would we make it? Would we? I think we could make it, but
what's making it?
That's the thing. It's
I think we've already made it. We're doing everything we've ever wanted to do. It's just to be part of a community and just to be put in front of a bigger audience at this point, I think, is what we need.
You know, when we were young, I remember having this conversation, and it was like, would it be awesome if we just had a place to jam?
That's it.
And we used to pull your uncle's contraband PA system up in the basement, and we'd have to wait till your parents left, and then we could set up a PA and make noise all weekend, and that was making it.
Yeah.
Now we have a studio, we got a couple of drum sets, we have shows lined up. We, obviously with a family, it's hard to say, honey, I'm going to be on the road for 300 days this year. That'd be the hardest part for all of us, because we got those strong family commitments that we want to abide, which is the nice part about the internet world. We can, we're worldwide right now. We're live.
We're live to the world.
On your phone, in your pocket, in your home, while you're pooping or whatever. Like, we're here with you.
Push. You could do it. You could do it. I believe in you.
So that's a convoluted answer, but
yeah,
it'd be cool. It would definitely be a dream come true. So we'll see what happens.
Play with the flow. Go with the flow.
Play with the go, flow with the go.
There you go. Speaking of which, let's check out the Calgary Connection with Rob Smith and his Songs of Torment.
Welcome to the Songs of Torment once again. And here is the song of the week. Actually, it's an album of the week. This one here totally disappointed me. I went out to a thrift store and picked up the album. And I was highly disappointed. At first, I thought it was amazing. It sounded like it was going to be something. Whoa, what is that? sounds great! Ah! Wow! Not bad, but I think we can do better than that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But it's pretty consistent. It gets a little boring at the end. Here, I'll prove it. Master's degree! Who is your master? We're spring. We really are spring right now. It's actually not that bad, is it? Okay, I admit it. Ween is not that bad. However, let's stick it to the Island Boys again. This really sucks. Yeah, this sucks. Oh my God! Island Boy in my 3D sound! Awful! This is Rob from 25 Cigarettes, signing out.
So let's wean ourselves off that sound. It was good while it lasted,
Well,
but
that's
I'm
it.
glad it's over.
It's an acquired taste.
I'm sure if I listened to it long enough, I'd get used to it.
Well, that's it. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode this week.
Yes, sir, it sure does.
So we'd like to thank our new subscriber, Stefan Abel, who is my brother, who is
Wink, wink.
also sponsored the episode today.
Yeah, so brothers were the sponsors, and thanks, Steph.
And this week's comment of the week is also brought to you by Stefan Abel.
Brothers.
And he says, pronouns, gender, furries, where does it end?
It doesn't end.
It just keeps going and going and going.
It's life itself. It never ends.
Life in 2022, baby.
Crazy times. Get your litter boxes ready.
Well, thanks for shooting the shit with us this week, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Internet World. See you later.